Why, hello. I know it looks like a lot, but I'm going to do a little explanation. So basically we just got back from the Tour du Mont Blanc, and rather than doing a packing video, I figured I would do an unpacking video. We're doing outside because the lighting is better here. However, this is the south and it is about 90 degrees and 75% humidity. So just, you'll have to forgive me for the sweat and probably the inevitable cursing from the heat. I just wanted to show you on the flight back, I was wearing black leggings and like a brown colored t-shirt. I had on my one and only shoes. These are the Ultra Lone Peak 7s. Just that was it for the whole time. I was wearing my packable visor hat, and then I was wearing hip belts, and that's all that I had on me for the flights. My boyfriend and I had a personal item size bag, and he has a carry-on sized bag. But after the 2 weeks of the TMB and everything else, we decided to pick up one of these packable duffels from Decathlon, and we just put his backpack and my backpack in here. They're both in here right now. So this is, I mean, you can see this is not even got that much stuff in there. We just wanted to mostly protect his backpack because it has one of those trampoline frames and a whole bunch of pouches and stuff like that. And it was worth it. It was only, I think, like maybe 20 euros for it, and the check-in itself was free. But getting to breeze to the airport with nothing was amazing after 2 weeks of carrying everything all the time. So I'm going to switch now, and I will show you my bag and then what I packed in the little hip pack. Okay, so I am going to start with opening the pack. I always try to be as transparent as possible. And there's Indiana Jones, you know, he gets into every shot pretty much. And so that you can see the bag. The only thing that at the end of the trip that didn't fit into my bag was this hiking poncho that we bought. We both had rain jackets that wetted out really fast on the first day and had to replace them with some hiking ponchos. So I'm gonna open this up. Hopefully I can do this one-handed. Okay, so hopefully you can see this is my boyfriend's pack. He used the Gregory Citra 30 Plus, and that's carry-on size. It's the maximum size you can get with still having a trampoline frame on it. It's 22 inches. I'm not showing you guys what he packed. That's a privacy issue, and he's more than welcome to do that, but I just wanted to show you the bag in there. This is his rain jacket that wetted out, and then here is this one, mine. Yeah, okay, so this is the hiking poncho that I bought to replace my Columbia that wetted out, and he got the same one but in a large. I think, I don't know if his is in here. He may have actually gotten his to fit in his pack. When we were actually hiking, I just left the Columbia rain jacket behind in the luggage room because it wetted out and was no good to me. So anyway, that's mine. And then this is my bag. It's stuffed to the brim. All right, let me try this. Okay. So this is a 13-liter Nike, like, it's like their version of a Kanken almost. But I really like it because it has this expandable thing on it. I just took, well, I'll show you in a minute, but the reason why I took this was it was just easier to walk through the airport with this rather than an actual running vest. And so I left this in the luggage room at the hotel, and then it eventually had the Columbia rain jackets in it that wetted out when we replaced them with the poncho. I'm going to show you what else is in the duffel. We sold one pair of the hiking poles before we had decided to do the check-in. Once we decided to buy the duffel and do the check-in, we just kept the second set of poles. We have poles at home, but these ones were really nice. I really liked these. And then here, this is just the rest. You can see this is my boyfriend's pack with the trampoline bag and everything. And that's it. Just that and his rain jacket. I'm pretty sure he didn't put that in the pack because both of our rain jackets were like starting to mold because it rained so much. I'm trying to keep this as short as possible. Just to recap, one of the things that we had to pick up were these hiking ponchos. We brought Columbia rain jackets that wetted out really fast, but these ended up being really cool and feature packed. The only thing is they're really heavy. It came in around 14 ounces, which made it one of the heaviest things in my pack. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna start in the front here. It's where I put souvenirs. I don't typically buy too many. Well, I hiked with Baby Yoda the whole time. I got him a few years ago. It comes on all my hiking trips. I got him a little Chamonix marmot, Marty the Marmot, to go with him. Then I had, where is it? All right, well, it's in here somewhere. I bought a patch for the TMB too. So that's the front. There is one more thing in here, but it's a present for my mom, so I'm not going to put it on the video. Okay, here we go. It's going to smell so bad. I'm really happy that you guys are not going to know the smell. We did sink washes when we could. It was really difficult. We got lucky that it wasn't really hot. It was mostly cold, but you know, 2 weeks and 2 outfits, it does a number. Okay, so right off the bat is the this is the packable rain jacket from Columbia. I thought maybe I had read the label wrong, and it turns out maybe it was water resistant, but I actually was at the Columbia store yesterday and double checked it, and supposedly this was supposed to be waterproof, but it probably wetted out in about an hour. So it was pretty useless. After the first day, it didn't get too much use. It's actually got a little bit of mold on it. I'm gonna have to wash that. I have to wash everything. This is the only thing that didn't get used this time around on TMB, although I used it like crazy last time. This is just an inflatable pillow, like a huggy pillow. I think this one weighs at 6 ounces with the cover. Ex officio hiking underwear. I had 1 pair of that, and then I had 1 pair of cotton poly blend ones for when I wasn't hiking. Buff sun gloves. I had a Kula cloth, although it was a fake one. I didn't need it last trip, but I used it a lot this trip. It was pretty awesome. I did actually hand wash that, so it's actually clean. We got a pair of these extra tips for our poles, but we ended up not needing them, but I'm gonna hang on to them anyway. This is my buff. It's actually a TMB one. I bought it in Cormier. So if you're looking for one, Cormier has TMB official buffs in like a whole bunch of different colors, probably 5 or 6 colors at least. So. And this is a REI, like a nano towel, but I used it as like a snot rag and just like clean up and stuff. My nose drips like crazy for some reason when I'm hiking. Knee brace. Unfortunately, I did end up having to use it on the last day. My right knee was just, yeah. So happy to have that. I didn't use that at all last trip, but that's one of the things that you bring and hope you don't need. I had, oh, those smell. 1 pair of cotton socks for travel days. Oh my gosh, those smell. This is my sun hoodie that I hiked in. It's a Mountain Hardwear Crater Lake. I would not buy it again. It already has popped seams on the left arm. I'm pretty ticked about, to be honest, because I actually paid a lot of money for this. I've actually already contacted the company about that because it should not have done that, that fast pop seams. but it worked actually for what it was. I just was not happy with the durability. Oh God. Sorry y'all, it is so hot out. I bought this at Decathlon. This is one of the few things that I did buy. It's just a packable 10-liter backpack. I didn't end up using it, but I did have that. My boyfriend, he got one too. He used it like crazy. This is what's left over of my toiletries. You know what? I'll do that in a different video. But it's just in a DCF bag that I got on Etsy, Watson Gear. I got one every size. I definitely recommend that seller on Etsy. Pretty high quality. This was the thing for your passport under your clothes. I didn't like it last trip. I didn't like it this trip, but I haven't really found anything else that I like better, so that's there. My first aid kit, what's left of that. A lot of stuff from my first aid kit and my toiletry kit and my electronics kit like started like migrating back and forth. So I don't even know what's in here right now. I'll do a separate video with unpacking that stuff. These are my hiking pants. They're just the Decathlon Ketcha blue hiking pants. They're amazing. I hiked in them last time. Hike them in this time. This is my only hiking outfit. Hiked in this every day. And then when I got to the refugio, I had same pants but in black. These are the black Decathlon Ketchup pants. And then I would change into, this is just like an Adidas, is it Adidas? Yeah. It's just a sage green Adidas like breathable shirt that I would wear in the refugio. I would also sleep in this outfit. This was travel day, except for the airplane. When we flew on the airplane, that's when I wore that tan t-shirt and the black leggings with the bum bag. Those are in the laundry right now. So 2 outfits for the whole 2 weeks, except for the travel days I had those leggings. That's what I got in here. I'm gonna do myself a favor and not open this. These are my 2 pairs of hiking socks. They're a Smart Wool in white low cut and then an Injinji merino liner toe socks. I ended up wearing the toe socks the entire time, and I only wore the white socks a few times. The white socks smell so bad. They smell like dirty wet sheep like all the time. I am not taking those again. I took those last trip and I forgot how bad it was until this trip, and I take off my shoes and oh my god y'all, it was so bad. I've never had an issue with Smart Wool socks smelling like that except for that white pair. This is my hiking pack. This is what everything fit into. This is the Solomon ADV 12. This is the women's large. Before I started training and before I started hiking, before I hiked, I bought this. I lost a lot of weight with the training and then, you know, just getting ready for the trip and stuff. And so now it cinches like all the way closed and there's no way for me to like tighten it anymore. I really need probably like a medium now. But I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter. So just something to keep if you're going to be doing a lot of training and losing weight before your trip, maybe you might want to hold off on the pack. Although you can't really do that because you kind of need to hike in the pack. So I don't really know. Inside, I put a sit pad. I didn't actually use it as a sit pad. It's just a piece of it. It's just an off-brand one. But I put it in there for like structure and stability, and it worked out great because it created like this ridge frame on the back, and it let my back breathe a little bit better, and then it also gave better structure to having all the stuff inside. I was originally gonna hike with the fanny pack to put all my snacks and stuff in, but the fanny pack just stayed in the Nike bag with the travel clothes, and I just put my snacks in the sides here, and that worked out fine. I love this pack. I really wish it was a little bit bigger capacity. 15 liters would have been a heck of a lot easier, but that's all right. You need a liner for the refugios. This is the Cedar Summit. They don't make it anymore. This is a cotton silk blend and it weighs 5 ounces. It's all right. I don't like sleeping in sacks, but you have to, so. And then this is another workhorse of the trip. This is my fleece. Last year I took a Senshi. This year I switched it up and took the Mountain Hardwear Air Mesh. Dude, this thing could probably stand up and walk away on its own because I slept in it, I hiked in it, I traveled in it, I did everything in this thing, and it was a trooper. It's definitely a workhorse of the trip. Only weighs 4 ounces. It's pretty awesome. Towel. This is the large Airlight towel. This is the towel I actually use at home all the time. You know, minimalist. It's pretty awesome, but yeah, I like it. The color's okay. Probably should have gotten like a more fun color. And then one of the other things that I did pick up and buy at the last second, I did not pack it because I didn't realize how cold it was going to be, was I bought this 4-class packable synthetic puffy jacket. And like the first week, I also like lived in it. Like if I wasn't hiking, it was on me all the time. In fact, I think I even slept in it a night or two. But yeah, I would hike with this on, and then as soon as I was done hiking, I would switch to this, and that was pretty awesome. And it like just barely fit in because I was definitely not anticipating it going in when I planned it out. The only other souvenirs we have is I bought a few postcards from Chamonix on the last day. And then we did a few days in Honesty, and they had this cool international film festival, and I got this like tote bag for part of the film festival. It's really cool. I really like that. But that was actually free. And then I could have sworn I bought some patches, but oh, I did. Okay. I bought 2 patches. They actually had a TMB one, which I thought was cool, like the official, and then they have like, you know, just the cutesy one. So that was it for souvenirs. I'm gonna switch the camera so I can show you stuff in my bum bag and then in the 2 pouches. Okay, so this was the toiletries pouch. I had a deodorant stick in there. It got used up. I threw that away, and then it on the last day, and then it had a toothpaste in here, and that also got used up. Threw it in the last day. It's just some teas, razor, toothbrush, this is hand sanitizer, spork, this is face sunscreen. I also had a stick sunscreen. It just got used up. I threw that away. I didn't take it back with me. Tide stain stick. Man, like I was convinced I was gonna need this because I only had 2 outfits, but no, that definitely, I think that was the only thing that didn't get used the whole trip. Chapstick. I got 1 flosser left. I had like 4 or 5 of them. And then a hairbrush, what's left of it. The only thing that my boyfriend carried for the both of us was the mouthwash concentrate, and then he did carry the Yak Tracks. And then in an exchange, I carried a full bottle of ibuprofen, which we used up most of it, and I just threw away what was left. We ended up actually getting some more blister pack, Motrin. So I had that. This is my first aid kit, but like a lot of things migrated over back and forth. This is just lamb's wool, some pins, binders, rubber bands, like stuff like if your pack breaks and you need to like jimmy a fix for it. Earplugs. I've had to take this bag a couple times. Band-aid spray, like disinfectant spray. Dramamine. I decided not to take my C-bands this time, and I just took Dramamine. I got a couple Band-Aids left. This is Benadryl. Y'all, if you need Benadryl and you're going to France, take it with you. They don't sell it there. More Benadryl. I have a seafood allergy, so I just take that with me just in case. These were Blister-Sides Band-Aids. Some Sudafed. Ended up not needing that, luckily. This was just regular Citrazine Zyrtec. I ended up not really needing that either, which is why there's some left. And then, ladies, I took some emergency UTI meds because you know that's like the worst thing in the whole world if you get stuck somewhere and you have UTI. I had surgery a few weeks ago, and one part just still hasn't quite healed up yet. And so I was having to put like a new gauze pad every morning for hiking. So these are just a few that are left. I had quite a few because that one last surgical spot just hasn't closed up yet. A couple hair ties, and then some Leukotape. This is on the back of one of those shipping labels. It sticks really well to that. I also had a little bit of Leukotape stuck to the back of the pouch, but we used that up. And that's it. And looks like there's a couple of ibuprofen rolling around the bottom there. That's that. So that's the first aid kit. And I guess the last thing is the bum bag. I also bought this from Decathlon for class. I think it was like €6, so it was a little bit bigger than that 10-liter bag, but it was really nice to just waltz to the airport with that. That's my boarding pass. This is another one of the pouches from the Watson gear in Etsy. I don't remember which size it was exactly, but that holds my passport. I put a bunch of my receipts from the trip in there, and then it also had my debit cards in there, and then I don't know if you can see, but it's got some loose euro change. I had my euro dollars in there before I exchanged those, and that was in this back sliding part right here. So then in the front, we got this water bottle on the plane. I decided to keep it because I love that it's so small. It'll fit in the sides of my Kanken bag. But look at this, y'all. I don't know why we don't have this in America. You can't lose the cap because it stays attached to it. I don't know why I was so fascinated by that, but I thought it was really cool. So I hung on to that. Let's see. Sunglasses. It's the hair tie I was wearing. This is my battery. It's the Anker Power Fusion. It's a 2-in-1. It's also the charger. And then just pull it out of here. Sorry. I just had the adapter and I just used that, and so I would usually just charge the battery and then charge the stuff off the battery afterwards. So I didn't have to worry about just leaving my phone or my earbuds or anything like that just plugged in while I was away from it. I just the battery. There's another one of the Watson gates. This is actually the hiker wallet size, and this is what I was going to do all of my money, but it evolved into the electronics bag. This is a 1-foot C2 Lightning. And then I also had a 1-foot C2C, but that's actually in the house because I needed it to charge something last night. These are the headphones for the airplane, but I also had the adapter as a backup for hiking for my audiobook. Sorry about that, my phone ran out of memory. I had to delete some stuff. Anyway, this is the thumb drive. I just keep movies and stuff stored on there. What else is in here? Flashlight. It's the Nightcore Tiki. It charges off of USB-C. I didn't take a flashlight at all last time. I did take one this time because I was watching a Dan Becker video about how 90% of people who have to get rescued, it's because they don't have a light source. So I kind of got paranoid and took that with me, but I didn't get used at all. It's just Pepto. What else? Oh, and then one more Benadryl, just because I'm always paranoid I'm gonna have allergic reaction. All right, this is another workhorse of the trip, the Nano Bag Pack. It's a little string backpack. Man, I use this thing constantly. It was a packing cube in my pack from when I got to the Refugio. I would put all my Refugio stuff in there. It was amazing. It's just trash that's empty. We had really sore dry throats flying back, so we had some cough drops. Guess I better put that in the fridge. A little chocolate that I brought back. And then just some trash and a hair tie. So I hope this was helpful for y'all.